In this video, we're going to go ahead and talk about how I went from escaping my home country into moving into my dream mansion in 11 months with SMMA. So this is my story, honestly, in SMMA. It's wild to me. It's been over a year and a half now, and I've come a long way, to be honest. And I don't like bragging about, my successes or anything like that, but just, this is a video that I wish, I saw also when I first started. So I'll start off, me escaping the country. I escaped my home country. It's Niger. If you already know, I'm African. I was born in Africa in Niger. I grew up there for 10 years. I lived there for 10 years, and I moved here in 2014. Now I've been here for about 10 years now, but yeah, man, it's been a wild ride. So I escaped the country. So I escaped on a boat a whole week and a half of just to straight bullshit. I had to go here. I went from my whole country all the way to Ghana just for me to get a flight, and that's pretty much it. And the whole time I just had a big itch, like I have to get back to the States as soon as possible. The only reason why it's that I just had to get back to the States as soon as possible because I really wanted to start this business. And I discovered SMMA before I came back. I came here, showed my partner exactly what it is. As you guys can see right here, like we're watching a video and exactly, exactly, in my God, started it. And I'll be honest, like the first 3 months was brutal. No money's being made. Waking up at 8, 9 a.m., working all day long. Like it was hard. I'll tell you that was hard, but it was fucking worth it. If I look back, like I'll for sure say it was damn worth it. Like it's the trenches, right? It's gonna be the hardest thing. I'll tell you. Like what'll be the hardest part? Like the 0 to 10K will always be the hardest part. Like I always say, like going from 0 to 10K will always be harder than going from 10K to 100K. Like it's just way harder. So basically, the first 3 months was very brutal. No money's being made, no money at all, and this is where, like at the end of those 3 months, this is where I realized like we have to switch something. Like if nothing changes, nothing changes. So we decided, basically, like sat down and realized what are we gonna do. We realized what we're doing right now is exactly what people were doing years ago, like in 2020 and 2021. Those methods are not going to work. It's pretty much done now. Like you can't use the same methods over and over again. You always have to innovate. So then that's where we came in place and we said, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this whole new model because this is the model we saw that is actually going to work. And obviously we had doubts. It may not work, but right after we did it, so we pretty much implemented in January, and in February that month we did 9.4K. Now that was where it was like, wow, this shit actually works. 5 months in, you hit our first 10K month, and it was a moment that really hit me like, damn, like we actually did this. But it wasn't over yet because if you can see right here, like we were at a beach house, at my boat's beach house for 2 weeks, completely locked in. It was off the grid in the middle of nowhere. I mean, like it was on the beach, but like it was like in North Carolina, where it's like pretty much like no, like it was a time where it's like nobody did, like an empty ass town. I'm talking like there's only one grocery store open, right? And we come back home, March, we said, okay, this is what's gonna make us money. Let's go and lock in. We locked in for a whole month, and we did the first 37K online, and that's where everything changed. To be honest, that's where my whole life changed, because that's where I saw what truly being locked in and how worth it was from ever since we started, and it's crazy for me to think about that 5 months in, people can do 37K. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. If you honestly had the right map and right guidance, you could do it in 2 months. Like we wasted the first 3 months of our whole agency space, like the whole like everything we did, just wasted on old models. And if you weren't going to watch my latest video, it's right before this one. I pretty much explained a whole new model, like exactly what we did, how you can do it for yourself, how you can go and implement your own, it's like own agency. And but we had 37K, and then in April we did 39K without. Like I said, we did 39K without working as much as we did in March. Like in March was complete locked and everything, but in April we did exact 39K. But we're at events, we're on jet skis. Like it was just like it felt unreal, Like it felt unreal. Like I was in that moment. Where I was like yes, I was going out. Like, I wasn't going out like partying, but like yes, I was going out for dinners or here, go jet ski here, event this is an event here. But at the same time, I had the fear that everything come down. And in April, we did 39K as I said, and we went about our dream cars. I bought an M4. My partner also got an M4. It was kind of cool, like a little duo, a little M4 duo. And in May we did 39. No, in May we did 40K. So basically, that's where I realized, like, yes, like I made it. I guess, like, I'm not trying to say like I like it's more like I didn't make it, but it's like that, like a big, like just a big weight on my shoulder just kind of went down. Like I have like my car, like I have the car, like I wanted it for a long time. I talk about it. Dude, it's like it was kind of crazy to me still. And then in June, man, traveled. June and July, like we pretty much just traveled. We traveled to Mexico. We went to Tulum with a few of my boys, and then went to Cancun. That's where everything was like, wow. Like I was like, man, like we got this fire Airbnb. It was like a little penthouse. We're there for about a whole week and a half in Cancun, and then went to Cabo. We got a nice ass place there. We go to dinners. We spent $900 on dinner. Like it's just like life was just like crazy. Like a lot of things were happening because you have to realize that 8 months in, we're doing all of this. Like we're going here, we're traveling here, we're getting penthouse here, we're doing this. Like you can do it too, man. Like you can do it. Like oh, honestly, you can. You have the ability for that. Like if you generally actually lock in, you can literally do everything like that I'm saying right here. And in Cabo was fire. In Cabo, was also my favorite place. The house was nice. It was a house and like a little apartment, and it was amazing. And then we come back end of July after being in Mexico for 40 days. By the way, we come back in July, and this is where everything got it. Like as soon as we come back, one of my boys was like, "Yo, let's move into a mansion if you're down." And I was like, "Fuck it." And this is where like we move into fucking a mansion. So a year before, right? A year before you moved in, I was in my college dorm, living in my college dorm. I'm living in my college dorm with I had under $1,000 in my name that I had to live off of, basically with gas, insurance, like all my bills. And it's kind of crazy that a year later I move into a mansion in Miami, and that's just fucking sick to me. And it was really just all about that one day that we sat down and said, what we're doing right now is not working because if nothing changes, nothing changes. And we made those changes, and it's still fucking insane to me. And now we go fast forward. It's April 10th. I'm still in the mansion, and I'm still running A&T because at the end of the day, like it's because I like running A&T. It's amazing, makes money. And the other day I actually bought my dream car, my actual dream car. Like this is the car that I really wanted. I just wanted an M5 or an M8, just a V8, and a V8 turbo. I got it the other day. It's fucking amazing. I love the car. And to be honest, like I can't say anything. Like all I can really say is Alhamdulillah. Like I've come far. A year and a half ago, I was in the fucking college dorms, broke as fuck. I had nothing. All I had was a vision. I wanted to start something, and I I took action on it, and you know I drive my dream car now. I have an M8. I live in a mansion. It's fire. It's fire. But but yeah, like you just have to realize that if you actually try, you can you you can go really far. If you actually try, like you can go really far. And I'm thankful that I did. I'm really thankful that I did. And I I have one of my boys named Amir. I started going to help him out a little bit. I implemented the same new model that because he was also kind of stuck in the same you know he's been doing it for a while, and he's a full time college student. And I started to help him out, and he hit his first 15K in 60 days. In his first 60 days, using a new model, he hit his first 60K. I mean, he hit his first 15K. Sorry about that. And it's just really like, if you generally have the right vehicle, you can go really far. And you just have to realize that if you're doing SMMA right now, or like you're doing like an A&T, that like you do like if you sell a service, you can't take information that you took from a few months ago. I mean, like a few years ago. They're just not really gonna work because the already methods that are being used, and we're in a market right now where there's like a lot of trust issues, and like you just have to really like innovate. That's how you win a business. You just have to innovate. If you can innovate, that's how you win. And like it's just really insane to me. where I finally found exactly what I want in life. I All I can say is Alhamdulillah, man. And I know you can too. I know you can build this out yourself. I know you can go into scary NCL by yourself, and I know you can do it. And by any means, I didn't do all of this by just me throwing my foot in the water. Like obviously, I've spent a lot of money on coaching itself. Like I've spent a lot of money myself on coaching because you always have to get information. Information is how you win. Because I guess like a, a good analogy I like to use is that if you're stuck in the forest or you're dealing with something, you can pay for the map and see exactly what the fuck is going on, or you can go ahead and try to get yourself out of it. And I've spent over maybe 45 to 50 grand on coaching and stuff in the past year and a half, and it is what I have to be paid for. But then me paying for that, I was basically spending my whole success, like my whole like I guess my whole adventure, which is all based on because like I was paying for a map. I was paying for a map. I have a problem here, I pay for the map. I have a problem here, I pay for the map. Because that's how you move fast. Because like at the end of the day, speed is key. Speed is key. Everyone says this. If you move fast, you move faster than everybody else. Like if you go to lock in, you can do it. But yeah, that's pretty much my story, man. Like I was born in Africa. I'm African. If I can do it, you can too. But yeah, if you guys don't know what this new motto is, go and watch my latest video and you'll get an exact understanding on how you can implement it to your NT as soon as today.